It's on record. Welcome to the Rage Brigade podcast, where the first person to come dies. Welcome back. Second episode, huh? Who thought we'd make it?
Yes, I'm surprised.
Who thought we'd make it this
I'm surprised they picked us up for a second season.
I know. I know. We just had one episode. It feels like we've done a whole season.
Yeah. Well, I mean, technically, we've been doing this since August.
Technically, yeah.
Doing test runs.
Yeah. Whatever.
If they've all been dry runs, now we're gonna.
We have a graveyard. We have a graveyard of never before heard podcasts.
Yeah. That would probably never be heard.
That's not as exciting as usually things that are never before seen or never before heard. It's
most of them are like skeletons in the closet.
What's that Jerry Lewis film about the Holocaust called?
Something Tears of a Clown.
Tears of a Clown or something like crying.
Yeah, that's
clown.
yeah.
I don't know.
It's if you don't know the premise, it's
I hope
Jerry
someday.
Lewis as a clown in the Holocaust trying to cheer up all of the victims.
Well, someday I hope it's released.
I
hope Tears of the Clown is released and it's just Jerry Lewis crying in a shower for just an hour or an hour and a half.
Why a shower?
I say 2. I say that's a 2-hour movie.
Well,
you could fit 2 hours.
Would he dress as a clown?
Shut the fuck up. Hey, Zach's here. Say hello, Zach. Hey. Zach, that's the last thing you're ever going to say in show business. And speaking of show business, this is our second episode, and we wanted to hear what everyone thought about
It's a push. It's a push.
Everyone wanted to know. I got it. We wanted to know what everyone thought of our first episode, so we have some reviews here. I think Gus compiled some.
Whoa, the table almost fell.
It's Brett made it, so it's probably shitty. There we go. Wow, look at that. That's called a dapper.
Right. So, okay, what happened is, first podcast we had someone, for some reason, our manager decided to rent out we didn't know at the time, a police interrogation room.
Yeah.
Which we had no idea why.
That's cool. Was it mobile?
Was
it mobile? Was it a mobile?
Mm-hmm. It was a mobile police interrogation system.
In a little trailer.
Nice.
In a little trailer.
Yeah.
It actually goes from church festival to church festival.
It was actually in that mobile cone.
Yeah, and we should have picked up because, in all police interrogation rooms, there's a two-way mirror.
Yeah.
And what we didn't know, as we were recording this in a mobile police interrogation room, is that there were people on the other side rating our performance.
Yeah, exactly.
So I have a focus group for the Rage Brigade podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is just what people thought about our first episode and how we were doing. Okay.
Random people too. They're not friends. They're not relatives.
So the listener. This is the listener.
No, they're just random. They're just people we pulled off the street.
Well, people who have listened to our show. They have heard our show for the first episode. They heard the first. We showed them the first episode.
And they have no idea what it's like. And here it is.
Just
Ready?
go ahead.
First reviews on Tommy. I like Tommy. Here's a review.
Here's a review for you.
That's me. Okay.
I like and admire his boyish charm.
Oh wow!
Said by a 70-year-old male.
I agree with that. Did you say 70-year-old male?
78-year-old male.
78?
Yeah. So he's pretty up there in his years.
Okay, that's fine. No. Because what they do with these things, they try to get assorted demographics.
Yeah. All ages.
Yeah,
all ages, all races, all religions.
Yeah. If old people are listening to our podcast, listening to our advertisers, that's fine. That's fine.
I just want to say to the old people, thank you for your service.
Exactly, thank you. Because
from the greatest generation.
You mean the greatest generation?
People forget that.
By far.
Shut the... Hey, we're recording here.
Okay, my bad. We're in the mobile cone. People think they like
the recording sign.
We're just
flashing.
All right. Let's continue. All right, 78-year-old man. So loves Tommy's boy's charm.
So
I have to agree.
So we're just trying to close the age gap. That's all we're really trying.
At this point, but it's the first one, so we might get a couple of little boys.
Yeah.
So here we go. Here's a review. Here's a review for me. Gus, that's me. Really, really funny. That's very nice.
Okay. Wow.
Likes his humor.
Oh wow.
A male, age 40. Hope he's a dad.
Okay, yeah. Maybe he'll show it to his teenage kids.
Always like to leave.
Then we can finally get the market that we want.
This is our target audience right here.
A male, 40
yeah,
male.
This is our target audience.
Explain why. Why do we want dads?
I think the dads breed the new generation.
Because women don't. The women don't breed the new generation.
Tommy has a point, because if it wasn't for my dad, I would have never seen Animal House. I never would have listened to Elton John. Okay, I never would have discovered my sexuality.
Hey, where would that Caddyshack poster in my basement be?
It's fucking exactly. I've never heard someone put it into words like that. Okay, I never would have discovered what's wrong with me.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. What is wrong? What is wrong with you?
My flat feet, my mustache.
Heart murmur.
Gus has a heart murmur. My dad hates Gus's heart murmur. That's for goddamn.
I'm a big wimp because I have a heart murmur. Because I have a heart condition.
Yeah. My dad's always like, hey Gus, have a Monster Energy drink.
He thinks that I'm a puss. Because if I have a Four Loko, I'll die. In quotation.
Air quotes.
To quote Mr. Wormus.
The Rage Brigade podcast, sponsored by Four Loko Incorporated.
All right. Next, a review for Jake.
I'm so excited to hear what this says.
Ooh. I find him extremely obtuse. Age 16 male.
Okay, so that's okay.
That's just one.
Well, that's one. Okay.
That's one.
All right, yeah.
I mean,
no, just because the first two were positive, I guess I was expecting the next one to be positive, yeah. And he's 6. He's 6. Did you say 16?
He's a
60? You said 60.
He's a 16 male. So
you said 60? 60?
16. He's a teenager.
Okay.
He's a teenager.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I made mistakes.
He's a little boy.
He probably didn't say obtuse. He said obtuse?
He's not a little, obtuse.
Are you sure he didn't say I was acute?
No, you were right.
Okay. Oh, he said obtuse.
Obtuse.
Oh,
yeah.
We'll just...
That's
just one. That's
just one review.
Okay.
I mean, the great artists have had negative reviews.
Some 16-year-old probably called John Lennon obtuse. Okay?
I'm sure.
And he went on to marry Yoko Ono.
Well, and I'm sure that same teenager who called him obtuse shot John Lennon.
Okay. All right.
Thanks, Ketcher.
Tune in next week for our next guest, Mark Paul Chapman.
David Chapman. It's Mark David Chapman.
It is Mark David.
That's probably why the teenager found you obtuse.
Who's Paul Chapman?
There is no
Whatever,
Paul Chapman.
dude.
All right, you know what? Read the next one.
All right, Tommy. I enjoy his poems. Well, that's nice. You have a fan.
Yeah.
That's nice. You haven't even read a poem yet. Or a little bit.
Age 81 male.
Oh, okay. That's a little bit on the older
2 for
side.
2 on old people.
This is
and
my
males.
target audience.
It's because he's boyish. It's his boyish charm.
It's his boyish charm.
It's
Young
really
old people
it's
like
closing that age gap.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Next review for me, Gus. Very funny references. Age 46 male. That's what I think I appeal to the most.
The dads?
Dads.
Dads,
I think
yeah,
that's
I
my
can see
market.
that.
You did
Yeah.
reference like the West Wing, and
I did.
we've already referenced Jerry Lewis.
And I've not gotten into my Blazing Saddles, Mel Brooks,
Oh,
and,
wow.
Andy Griffith trivia.
Yeah.
I just as I know I'm a host of this podcast, but as an observer, I can't wait for Gus to get into Blazing Saddles because I've heard a little bit of it.
A little.
He has a lot of material.
Not
Material
not just Blazing Saddles, just Mel Brooks.
Mel Brooks in general.
Wait till I get into my Young Frankenstein.
Oh no! Oh no! I might be the first to come,
Wait,
and I'll die.
wait till I get into my me recreating the scene of whatever I say, whatever I do not open this door. Wait till I get into that. The listeners are going to be into a real treat.
I'm on Twitter right now.
The listener is going to be in a...
Well, we've already had...
I'm on Twitter advanced search right now, and we just got a spike in dads. So thank you again.
Ooh, that's good.
For that.
So I'm assuming right now, I'm just assuming that we have one listener, and these other people that are making reviews, they were asked to listen to it.
Right, so
I'm assuming that's how...
There were...
I'm assuming...
They were asked to participate in a survey. They listened to the podcast.
I don't want to pull the sheet back on the project.
Tommy, as soon as they see how the sausage is made, they're never gonna want to put another sausage in their mouth for the rest of their life.
My goal is for us to be an honest podcast. Mm-hmm. These people were forced against their will.
Yeah, I'm saying.
I think were most of them immigrants? Absolutely. Okay.
Most of them were thinking that if they participated, they would seek refuge. Yeah. But we turned them right down.
This was the mobile cone at Ellis Island. This is what this was. Okay.
And like the mobile cone, we're a big ripoff. We charge too much, and we're a big ripoff.
You got to visit the real location. All right?
And I just got a text message saying we just lost our sponsorship from the mobile cone.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine.
Well,
that's fine.
What about Four Loko?
I mean, these like mobile ice cream cones are a dime a dozen. I see them fucking everywhere. Okay, let me just say that we don't need the mobile cone.
All right, Jake, you have a redemption.
Another thing. Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
All right, Jake. This is.
We'll just read it. I'm fine. I'm a big boy.
I find him unnerving.
Okay.
Age 13 male.
Okay. All right. Well, he's 13.
That's another teenager.
No,
that's 13.
He's a wee boy. Before we move on, can I just make a statement?
Yeah.
All right. That is not the first time that I've been referred to as quote unquote unnerving. Okay. It was my high school graduation. Okay. And for a long time, and my close friends, they know. Okay. They know about this. Okay. All right, and I had a little hunch, okay? And you guys graduated.
Also, you had very long fingernails.
I had very long fingernails, okay.
You kind of walked up the stairs with a hunch.
You know what?
Fingers, like you were doing the Thriller. It was very.
I just recently discovered grooming. Okay, how's that? I'll leave it at that. Oh, I had a little bit of stoop. I was wearing a long robe. Okay, all right. My hair was quote unquote short. Okay, and someone. As he handed me my diploma, I'm not going to say who. Someone handed me my diploma and whispered in my ear. He shook my hand and he called me a Nosferatu-looking ass.
Yeah.
Okay? I think that's what he said. That's certainly what it sounded like.
Hold on. Since we have a teenage demographic, 5 seconds. 5 second rule.
What's
Google image Nosferatu.
Okay.
Ready?
So,
no! I'll take care of it.
Who?
No, I'll take care of it.
Who are you telling to Google? I don't know.
No, I'll for anyone who doesn't know who Nosferatu is.
Nosferatu.
Oh, sorry.
Nosferatu.
He's the one who keeps flicking on and off the lights in the
SpongeBob.
episode, the hash singing slasher.
Oh, I remember.
So there, I just tied the references together.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't help. The reason there's the reason, of course, because Jake has that kind of appeal to him.
Yeah, sure.
Also, he was caught walking up the staircase. Very awkward, very unnervingly, like Nosferatu into a little boy's room, and that's where he got the nickname.
I was wearing my Papa's pea coat. Okay, so it went down to my ankles. All right, I pulled it very tight because I was very cold because I didn't have any hair. All right, I was wearing the Christmas rubber elf ears.
It's a drafty house.
It's a drafty fucking house, man.
I mean, it's like George Bailey's house. It's very drafty.
George Bailey's house because my dad tried to kill himself. You said this was going to be an honest podcast. Hold on. I'm Peter. I'm the one trying to practice the piano. Should I stop, Daddy? Daddy, what's wrong?
No, you're...
Keep practicing.
Go play. Keep playing that song. Why'd you stop?
Zuzu's Pedals.
Zuzu's Pedals.
Band name, Zuzu's Pedals.
Ooh, it's an all drummer band. It's an all bass drum band. Zuzu's Pedals. Doom. Get it? Because you hit a pedal when you play a bass drum.
Oh, yeah. Because you hit a pedal when you... That's
real,
great.
that's
that was
real
really
great.
good.
That's
All
real
right.
good. That's
All right,
really
I'm sure that the teens have Googled Nosferatu. Can you repeat to me the last review that you just read?
Jake, I find Jake very unnerving.
Okay.
Age 13, male.
What's funny?
2 for 2.
Do you have any female audience?
That's what I was just about to
Okay, yeah. Well, John, let me just say that I thought the second time you read it, it was going to hurt a little bit less, but it actually hurt a little bit more. So I just wanted to say that.
Well,
it hurt. Yeah.
You know that more than one
bit,
critic.
Yeah, well,
Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus also had more than one critic.
To the 13-year-old who called me unnerving, I will say one thing. There is one person who can truly call me unnerving, and that is Jesus Christ. Okay? Can I just say that?
Because he knows,
exactly. Thank you. He knows if I'm truly unnerving or not. All right, can you read the next review, please?
All right. Review for Tommy. More poems. Less Jake.
Okay, that's fine. No, that's fine.
Age 14, male.
Okay, so that's another teen.
That's another.
And he liked Tommy?
Yeah, which is weird
Okay,
because
no, that's fine.
his demographic is anyone older than 70.
You know
How
what?
old is this fella?
He's 13. Which is weird for a 13-year-old to like poems.
Yeah, but it was a relatable poem. It wasn't just any type of poem.
What was your poem?
I was a baby goose.
Oh.
She was a little squirrel. If you remember.
Yes. Little boy, little girl. Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, post-pubescent girl.
All right. Next definition. Oh, this is Gus Vogel. Definitely the star of the podcast.
Okay, Gus Vogel, definitely the star of the pod. That's really nice. How old was that person?
Age. Oh, another dad. A male too.
Okay, dad's.
So
Dad's really like
1,
dad's
2,
really like
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 males.
8 males? You mean like men? Like males?
I think so.
Okay. So
No, we don't. Hey, hold on, time out.
First episode.
We don't want to assume their gender. Let's get that out.
Exactly.
We don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah.
How about a demographic? Do we have a demographic information?
They're all white.
Okay, well, we might need a new marketing team because we should probably have that information. Especially when we read it out loud on our podcast. We should probably have that information. Okay, alright. That's fine. No, that's fine. That's fine. More poems, less Jake. We can do that. We can do that, alright? I'll just... a little less salary for me. That's fine. I don't need...
Yeah, you don't.
I don't need the good eggs.
You don't need the good eggs. You don't need that.
What's that?
Circle of kiss. Okay.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, whatever.
No, we got it. We're good.
Whatever.
Alright.
Keep going. Please.
I thought you'd be pissed.
I want some redemption.
I thought... You're in a very...
There was an inferno in my stomach. Let me just say that. All right. If there's one more, maybe. But
Tommy.
Here's
Tommy.
Yeah, me again. Yeah.
Tommy. A very coy boy. That's a faithful listener. Love Tommy.
Yeah, the listener really knows me. I feel like
age 91 male.
Okay.
So that's you've replied to a 91-year-old, a 13-year-old who just used the review to tarnish Jake.
Yeah.
An 81-year-old and a 78-year-old.
You know,
all males.
My real purpose in life is to close the age gap, and I just really want to emphasize that.
What about the wage gap?
The wage gap.
What about the wage gap?
I don't really care about that. I care about more.
Okay.
You know, old people.
So yeah, there's a thing, huh?
You know, nursing homes.
So
jails.
you prefer seniors to mending income equality?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, fuck you. I guess I don't know. We can agree to disagree.
We can agree to disagree.
Tommy, I'm sorry. I've had a really rough day.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that.
Jake, look at this.
Oh, here we go. I know this is gonna redeem me. I know.
Witless. Just a piece of garbage trash. Male age 15.
Okay, so that's another teen. Okay.
Who's this for? Who's this?
That's Jake.
Okay.
Okay, so that Jake is now.
No, it's fine.
1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4. 0 for 4 on team.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, let me just. Okay. When we started this, we said. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong. When we started this podcast, we said we wanted age 20 to 35 to be.
No, you're definitely no.
Well,
no, we did not.
What did we?
You said I want to win over the teenagers. Okay. That's my number one demographic.
And what about
see now you say it, I'm kind of. Well, not me personally. Not me. What?
No,
not me personally.
You definitely said that you want to apply to the teenagers.
Right? Yeah, the teenagers and the elders.
He's like, I feel that. No, that was you who said that.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Jake was, and I was the dads, and I've achieved that. But Jake wanted to achieve the teenage demographic because he thinks he's cool, I guess.
So we're all looking for a different demographic here.
Yeah, yours is kind of weird.
Mine's not weird.
Mine's a little more weird, but yours is very. Like,
I would kill for a demographic that liked me. Let me just say that, okay? I would kill for it. I would actually kill for it.
It does make sense because you weren't that popular in high school.
Okay. See,
they like.
Just give me 1 second. Okay. Now, if I came on this podcast, I barely say anything except I read a fucking poem. Okay? I read a fucking poem. I don't introduce the show. All right? I just read the poem.
That's enough.
I have my little charm, my boyish, my quote unquote. I'm doing air quotes. Boyish charm. Okay.
Boyish.
I'm sure the fucking seniors would love me if I pandered to seniors. Let's call it like it is. Tommy panders to the fucking seniors. All right. He reads poems. He acts like a little boy. He's like, oh, what's that? I don't know what that is. Seniors are like, oh, you're like my grandson.
They probably, you know what the seniors are probably thinking? I bet he finishes his meals.
Yeah. All right. See, Gus just said that because he knows I never finish my meals. Well, I get down to the fucking peas.
You don't appreciate your grandma.
It's the peas, man. I get down to the fucking peas,
and that's where they lose you. No,
maybe a little salt.
I don't want to be
a little pepper.
I don't want to get more. I don't want to get you more upset because it's like we're having.
No, it's fine. No,
you're having a party. For those who don't know, Jake's having his own party at his own house.
My guests are here. My mother is here.
Yeah.
I would like to get back down. Let's just finish this. Okay. Give me the next one.
It's not. I'm just paraphrasing here.
Okay.
There's after that. There's 5 more reviews of just teenagers.
Okay.
Trashing your introduction.
Whose introduction?
Teenagers.
Yours. My introduction. Okay.
What was the?
And I don't see. I haven't listened to the introduction in a while. Is that the only thing that I wrote for the? That is the introduction was the only thing that. Okay.
Yeah.
So the only thing
the only thing you contribute.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. That's
I'm not going to read them because they're a bit vile, but
just read one. Okay. Just read one. Let's read one, okay? Just one. I'm sure one is okay. Just read the best one, okay?
Well, hey, fingers crossed this comes from a female. So you're not trying to win over the male demographic.
Okay.
Maybe the teenage, maybe they like the bad boy.
This is fresh.
All right.
Okay.
Female. 19. That's a year younger than us.
Oh, okay.
That's my age.
So another teen.
Another teen.
Okay. Technically she's a teen, but she's almost
the autumn of her years of a teenager.
She's a teenager.
Yeah, she's a peer of ours, sure. Her respect means the world to me. Go on.
Jake.
Okay.
Jake is a failure.
Okay.
A true disaster.
No, okay. All right.
Was that it? Is that all?
No.
All right. You know what? Okay.
No,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
There's more. Okay, keep going, please. I'm fine.
Say goodbye. Yeah, you're finished in show business.
I'm sorry. Who wrote that?
A female, age 19.
Oh, fuck that. Fuck that. Okay. I don't think that's an accurate representation.
Do you have any?
The fucking okay.
Maybe a female.
The fucking mobile cone thinks they can pull any fucking person off the fucking street, all right, and call me a fucking failure. Maybe, is that right? Is that justice?
Maybe
is that fucking justice, you mobile cone motherfuckers, huh?
This is. I have no response.
Okay.
Like that's.
Okay.
I don't want to get into it some more, but there are like 10 death threats.
Let me just give me
Like teenagers are now threatening, like asking
teenagers
for you
are
to take
threatening
your
my
life.
life.
You know, that's just a fad.
That's true.
You know what?
Yeah.
At one day, those teenagers will become old people,
That's true, and they'll love Tommy.
and they'll love Tommy. Okay. And then that.
So
become
what? We
adults.
just have to keep going for what? 70 years, I guess.
Depends.
Depends on-
if we die in a nuclear holocaust.
Okay, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Depends.
I heard somewhere that those are bad. I guess.
Sometimes. Sometimes they have their moments.
Yeah, when they're against the Chinese, for example. Anyway, let's move on. I can't imagine why the teams don't like
by
me.
the way. It's actually amazing because we have about 50 reviews.
Yeah.
And it's kind of insane how they crammed 50 people into a small mobile cone interrogation room.
I didn't realize the mobile cone came equipped with an interrogation.
I'm actually, yeah.
What does mobile cone even mean?
Are you familiar
Fucking
with...
hell, Tommy.
Okay, Tommy.
It's pretty
You just lost all of the old people who love the mobile cone.
Why is it called cone?
Are you familiar with the cone?
The cone?
The cone.
Like,
Yeah.
Hold on, do that more close into the
Yeah.
microphone.
Okay, this is what Tommy did.
Yes.
Well, it's in the red.
That's how
It's in the fucking red.
There's sparks now flying out of the microphone.
That's the cone, you know, in Westchester, I suppose.
oh
Mason,
yeah, I know that. Yeah.
They have a little.
There's actually now a turf war.
Really? Between whom? The Whip-de-doo?
Lakota,
Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
Mason,
Okay.
Middletown.
Okay. But wait, I don't
Yeah,
understand.
whatever.
Wait, like an actual turf war?
Yeah, they're fighting over like the cone.
Oh,
What's it called?
really?
Yeah.
Middletown.
Yeah, which I don't make sense because they're very far north. They're like 10 miles north. They don't have a. I don't know. I think they're just trying to gain ground.
Let me just
they're
say,
like.
once
What's like
again,
America trying to go into Iraq to get their oil? It's like you don't have the right.
you don't
to do
belong
that.
there. You simply don't belong there.
I think Liberty
Oh,
Town.
I want to apologize. We said we wouldn't bring up politics.
No, that's fine.
I digress.
Again, I'm not going to bring up politics, but John Cranley, the mayor of Cincinnati, you have to weigh in at this point. We called you out. You have to weigh in. And this isn't a political podcast, but I think you're a hack, and I think you should resign. This isn't a political. I'm not trying to be political left or right, but John Cranley, you Democrat, I think you should.
You know who does stick up for our rights for Lakota?
I don't, but go on.
For Lakota to have rights to the cone? Mike Morawski.
Malik Morawski.
Make him mayor.
Make him mayor.
Why not?
Make it, well, put him on school board for a few years, then city council, then mayor. Okay?
Yeah.
Let's just make sure
It's
he gets
a
a little
process.
bit of experience.
It's a process.
It certainly is.
Dick Nixon didn't become president in one day.
That's
He had
right.
to
He
work
was
his
vice
way up.
president.
He was congressman. He was vice president. He lost an election, and then he came back with a vengeance.
Arguably, the strongest vice president of all time.
Arguably.
That's not even a joke.
I digress because I will just off his name. He is by far the most. How'd you describe Nixon?
The strongest vice president of all time.
Just because of his name, it's this vice president is forgotten, and he should be number one because of his name.
Dick Nixon.
Lincoln's first vice president.
His name was Kennedy. His last name was Kennedy.
No.
No, it was Andrew Johnson.
No,
Okay, his first one. It was.
Hannibal.
I know who it was. Don't you fucking tell me. All right, it was John Wilkes Booth.
Nope.
Who is that then? I know John Wilkes Booth was something.
John Wilkes Booth was
He was
a famous
Secretary of
actor, and that's all he amounted to. He was just an actor.
That's all I did.
He was a famous actor. He was the
Oh,
Leonardo
right.
DiCaprio of the Civil War.
He was in that movie. He was in that movie that I watched. Okay, he's in Mystic River. Okay, he plays the cop in Mystic River, and he's one of the friends. And one of them Tim Robbins gets assaulted when he's a kid, and like it all sort of unravels. And it's Sean Penn. Okay, Sean Penn.
Yeah.
Sean Penn, Tim Robbins,
Yeah.
and John Wilkes Booth.
You know who's in that movie?
Who?
Kevin Bacon. Could you?
Oh, who does he play?
Kevin
Oh,
Bacon.
he plays the son. He plays the son.
Sean.
Okay, well, and Sean is the.
Sean is the cop.
No. Okay, well, John Wilkes Booth is also. Is John Wilkes Booth in that?
No.
He directed it.
He actually produced.
It was his. Who directed?
He got a late producing credit.
Who directed it again?
Well, Clint Eastwood.
Okay.
Who actually was my pick to assassinate?
That's my prod. See, I get Clint Eastwood and John Wilkes Booth confused. That's what it is.
Actually,
Okay.
Clint Eastwood was my pick to assassinate. He was the one to assassinate Obama.
Okay.
Like after he had that when he talked
The
about
empty
that
chair.
invisible chair.
Well, I mean, if this podcast was never on a list before, it certainly is now. Yeah, because you said the words assassinate and Obama. So thank you for that. All right.
But,
also, this podcast is being released pre-2016.
Yeah, so we can't be charged or anything or
Exactly.
interrogated.
Well, it's post-2016.
But if I can get back to my Abraham Lincoln.
Go on, please.
The guy's name was Hannibal Hamlin.
That is an excellent name.
That is an excellent name. Probably the best vice president's name.
Well, I mean, Aaron Burr.
So how do we?
Aaron Burr sounds like a kid I don't remember. I think I was. Oh, we were talking about Dick Nixon, and before that, we were talking about the mobile cone. I don't remember how he got from the mobile.
Yeah, that was quite a leap. And then we were talking about Mystic River.
Yeah, whatever.
Mr. Who?
Mystic River.
I don't think we
Mystic River. I started Mystic River.
We never talked about Mystic River.
I mistakenly thought John Wilkes Booth was in Mystic River. That's the mistake.
No, but all John Wilkes Booth was an actor.
Yeah. He did nothing else.
A great actor, and I appreciated his work.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a
Very
good actor.
good. Well, and he stole the show at a play Lincoln was at.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and actually at that play, Ruth Bader Ginsburg actually shot him in the head and killed him, and she's who assassinated him.
Yeah, and John Wilkes Booth was so great in that role.
Yeah.
He was like the Daniel Day-Lewis of that time.
Ironically,
so
because
committed.
Daniel Day-Lewis did go on to play
Lincoln.
Hannibal Hamlin in the movie Lincoln.
Yeah, what a great method actor.
Yeah, he got Hannibal spot on. Of all the footage I've seen of Hannibal Hamlin,
No, you know who really stole that show?
go on.
Bruce McGill. He was Edward Stanton. He stole the show.
And you mean D-Day? D-Day.
He stole the show. No, but like I was saying, John Wilkes Booth was so committed to his
Bruce
craft
McGill.
as an actor.
Sure.
During the performance, he broke his own leg.
Yeah.
Like that's you don't even Daniel Day-Lewis.
He was so overcome with grief at the death of Abraham Lincoln at the hands of Ruth Bader Ginsburg that he jumped off the balcony that he's performing on, broke his leg, and said "Sic Semper Tyrannis," which actually means death to Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Yeah, he was actually ahead of his time. Because that's what a lot of Republicans now chant.
You look at Washington. Posters, protests, death to Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
That's what actually that women's march was all about.
Yes! Women's March. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, last time I checked. Woman.
That we know of.
I haven't
Who
seen her
are we to
penis.
assume her gender?
I haven't seen her vulva, so I don't know.
Oh my god.
Band name, Vulva.
Oh, yeah. What is the Seinfeld,
Vulva! And then out the window, Dolores! It's Dolores!
Alright, I think, oh, okay,
I'm sweating.
Hold on, not Jake. Tommy has took over my computer to Google Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Tommy, read between the lines there, Tommy doesn't know Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Tommy's such an idiot that he doesn't know that Ruth Bader Ginsburg assassinated Abraham Lincoln.
Hey, listen, I don't want to call out any, like a preemptive strike,
Absolutely.
but I think that might have hurt your demographic with the old people.
Yeah.
Like, you not knowing Ruth Gator. Like, you know how old people are really big on, like, knowing your politics? Like,
Yeah.
they don't even know the three branches of government.
And who killed who?
Last time I checked, old white men love Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Yeah. That, and then old white women love Roy Orbison.
Yeah. Sure. Roy Orbison, who was on the Supreme Court, but Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, I might add. Chief Justice.
He's iconic because he always wore shades at every hearing.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he had a fucked up eye.
Okay. I mean, if you want to slander Roy or Chief Justice Roy
Not the
Orbison,
first time I've done that.
Arguably, it was Dred Scott versus Roy Orbison. Little known fact. Anyway, all right. Thanks. Okay. Before we end this, I wanna. Yeah.
Because I need to take a